Hey everyone, thanks for joining Live Life Well for getting a good night's sleep. I'm so glad that you're here today. Today, we're going to explore the importance of a good night's sleep and how it impacts your overall wellness. Together, we're going to uncover practical tips and strategies to help you rest better, recharge fully, and wake up ready to take on the day. So let's dive in and make sleep a priority for a healthier, happier you. Okay, so on average, how much sleep are you getting a night? Just think about that for a second. Sleep plays a crucial role in maintaining good health and your overall well-being throughout your life. Both the quantity and the quality of sleep are important for optimal functioning. Sleep affects how we function every day and has significant effects on our physical and our mental health. Consistently waking up during the night or having trouble falling asleep can impact how rested you feel, even if you're in bed for 7 or 8 hours. So you might think that getting just 1 hour less each night of sleep won't affect your functioning. However, even a modest reduction in sleep can add up over days, creating a sleep debt. Sleep debt occurs when your daily sleep is less than the amount that you need, and unlike financial debt, it cannot be made up or paid back. So trying to catch up on sleep during the weekends for the loss of sleep during the week is not effective. It's essential to prioritize both the amount and the quality of sleep each night, balancing it with other daily responsibilities. So taking a close look at your sleep habits and making sure you're getting enough restful sleep each night is vital for your health and your overall well-being. How much sleep do you need? Let me ask you a question. If you could get something that could help you live longer, lower your risk of disease, be less anxious, have a better memory, avoid food cravings, be more creative, ward off illness, and be happier, would you take it? I know I would. If it were a potion or medicine, would you swallow it? If you could buy it, would you? If you could recommend it to family and friends, would you do that? I bet we would all say yes. Now you can probably guess that what I was describing is sleep. 30% of our lives we are engaged in or trying to sleep. Why is sleep so essential to us? I want you to think about this. If we were all cavemen living in a cave with our tribe and we all went to sleep at the exact same time, we would be extremely vulnerable, wouldn't we? Predator or other tribes could take advantage of us. Maybe they wanted our cave. We would be giving that up because of the risks when we're asleep. So we have to think, if we didn't have to sleep, we probably wouldn't and would have evolved out of it a long time ago. So why is sleep so essential and why should you make it sleep a priority? Because sleep helps restore our body and our mind. It repairs cells, it builds muscles, and it strengthens the immune system. During sleep, the brain processes memories, it solves problems, it clears out the toxins that accumulate during the day. Sleep helps regulate mood and reduce stress. Lack of sleep can lead to irritability and mood disorders. Adequate sleep improves concentration, productivity, and performance in daily tasks. Regular sleep is associated with lower risks of many health issues, including heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Sleep reduces energy expenditure, allowing for better use of resources during our waking hours. Even in our modern lives, these benefits are why sleep remains a non-negotiable aspect of our health and well-being. Despite the vulnerability it might create, its regenerative and restorative powers are irreplaceable. So for the next few minutes, we are going to talk about the importance of sleep, the anatomy of sleep, some sleep robbers, and tips and ideas to better sleep. Now, as I'm talking about this, I may be talking to some people who can sleep really well, and then some of us who don't sleep that great at all. If you're a great sleeper, awesome, I want you to celebrate that and pat yourself on the back. But I bet you have people in your world who don't sleep that great, and hopefully you can take away some of this information back to them. A good laugh and a long sleep are the best cures in a doctor's book, and they really are. When you have a good belly laugh or wake up from a good night's sleep, celebrate that because they will help you live longer. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the question, how much sleep do you get per night? 7 to 9 hours per night is what is recommended. So if you're getting less than 7 hours a night, you really need to start paying attention. Sleeping more than 9 hours a night, that might be something that we need to address as well. Let's now just talk about what goes on while we sleep. There are two actions that are governing our sleep. The first one is our circadian rhythm. This eternal body clock is regulated by melatonin. It determines whether you're a lark, which is early to bed and early to rise, or an owl, which is late to bed and late to rise. Most people tend to be owls when they're younger and become larks as they age. There isn't a definitive explanation for this shift, but it is a common pattern. The second reason is the sleep pressure. This is regulated by a compound called adenosine. As the day progresses, adenosine levels increase, creating a stronger desire for sleep. When we sleep, adenosine levels drop, reducing sleep pressure and preparing us to wake up refreshed. These two processes work together to regulate our sleep-wake cycles, ensuring we get the rest we need to function effectively. So let's talk a little bit more about adenosine. It's a fascinating neuromodulator that plays a critical role in our sleep-wake cycle. So here is a simplified breakdown. It's a byproduct of using up glycogen, the energy that is stored in our cells. As you use up glycogen, adenosine builds up in the brain. This creates that feeling of drowsiness and tiredness in the evening. Adenosine attaches to receptors in the brain, inhibiting wakefulness and promoting sleep. Sleep helps clear out adenosine and replenishes glycogen stores, preparing you for the next day. So think of adenosine as your brain's way of signaling that it's time to rest and recharge. It's fascinating how our bodies have these built-in mechanisms to ensure that we get the sleep that we need. So now let's understand melatonin and its role in sleep. Melatonin is a compound released by your brain soon after dusk. It's crucial for regulating the timing of sleep, and here's why it's so important. Melatonin release is influenced by light, which is why it's often called the sleep hormone. It helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which is your internal body clock. Your chronotype is whether you're a lark, early to bed, early to rise, or an owl, late to bed, late to rise. So some factors like your job, your life, society can alter your natural chronotype, especially in younger people who may be working against their circadian rhythm. Melatonin isn't exactly a sleep aid, but it does signal your body to sleep and wake up. So when sunlight enters your brain, melatonin production stops, ending your circadian rhythm for the night. So if you're drowsy when you're waking up, drink some water and open the shades. That sunlight will help turn off that circadian rhythm, making it easier for you to start your day. To naturally release melatonin, try a temperature shift. For example, take a hot bath or shower and then cool down. This drop in body temperature can trigger melatonin release and help you fall asleep. So understanding how melatonin and your circadian rhythm work can help you optimize your sleep patterns and improve your overall rest. So understanding the stages of sleep is crucial to appreciating its overall benefits. And here's a breakdown. So the stages of sleep. You have your non-rapid eye movement, and this happens in the early part of the night. And this stage focuses on physical restoration, repairing and growing tissues, building bones, and strengthening the immune system. Then your next stage is your rapid eye movement, REM sleep. And this happens in the later part of the night. This stage involves more REM sleep, particularly in the last cycles. The brain becomes highly active, solidifying memory connections and processing information. Most dreaming actually occurs during REM sleep, highlighting its importance for your cognitive health. Each sleep cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and most people need about 5 cycles per night for optimal rest. As we age, we tend to experience less REM sleep, rapid eye movement. Less REM sleep can affect memory consolidation and other cognitive functions. So why is sleep so important to us? It is not only that it makes us uncomfortable or moody, but it also has significant health impacts. Chronic short sleep significantly increases the risk of developing and dying from heart disease. Here's why. Lack of sleep raises blood pressure and heart rate, both of which are major risk factors for heart disease. People who don't get enough sleep tend to have more atherosclerosis, a condition that's characterized by the buildup of plaque in the arteries. Insufficient sleep leads to elevated cortisol levels, which is the hormone released during stress. High cortisol levels cause inflammation in the body, which can also trigger atherosclerosis and increase the risk of heart disease. So by ensuring you get adequate sleep, you can help reduce these risks and support your heart health. Chronic poor sleep can lead to insulin resistance, significantly increasing the risk of developing diabetes. And here's how that works. Poor sleep makes cells resistant to insulin, the hormone that's responsible for moving blood sugar into cells. Insulin resistance means the body cells don't respond well to insulin, causing blood sugar levels to rise. Even in healthy young adults, losing sleep for just 1 or 2 nights can cause insulin resistance. So this demonstrates how crucial sleep is for maintaining insulin sensitivity. Insulin insensitivity is a common issue in type 2 diabetes, where the body can't effectively use insulin. So regular restorative sleep is essential for preventing and managing this condition. There is indeed a connection between inadequate sleep and weight gain. And here's how that works. Lack of sleep causes changes in the levels of hormones that regulate hunger and appetite. The hormone ghrelin increases your appetite, and its levels rise when you don't get enough sleep. Leptin is a hormone that signals fullness, and its levels drop with insufficient sleep. So when you wake up at like 3 in the morning and think about ice cream, it's likely due to a hormone imbalance. These imbalances can lead to cravings and behaviors that contribute to weight gain, even if you aren't truly hungry. Getting a good night's sleep helps regulate these hormones, reducing cravings and helping maintain a healthier weight. Poor sleep can indeed have significant effects on reproductive health for both men and women. For men, you may experience lower testosterone. Inadequate sleep is associated with reduced testosterone levels, which can impact your libido and fertility. Poor sleep can also lead to a lower sperm count and reduced sperm quality, both of which are important for fertility. For women, you may experience decreased follicle stimulating hormone, which is FSH. Poor sleep can result in lower levels of FSH, a hormone that is essential for regulating the menstrual cycle and ovulation. Together, these hormonal changes can make it more difficult to conceive. So some tips for improving sleep quality is to create a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock. Establish a relaxing bedtime routine and engage in calming activities before bed, such as maybe reading or taking a warm bath or practicing some relaxation exercises. Avoid those screens from your phones, your tablets, and your TVs at least an hour before bed. The blue light on them can interfere with the melatonin production. Optimize your sleep environment and ensure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet. Use earplugs or try those white noise machines if necessary. Invest in a comfortable mattress and pillow. Limit exposure to light and get plenty of it, the natural light, during the day to help regulate your circadian rhythm. At night, reduce exposure to bright lights to facilitate, once again, that melatonin production. Be mindful of the food and drinks that you're consuming and avoid large meals, of course, that caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime. Opt for a light snack if you're hungry right before bed. Try to stay physically active. It can promote better sleep, but try to avoid vigorous exercise close to your bedtime. Manage stress and anxiety by practicing stress-reducing techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing exercises. Limit your electronic devices by keeping them out of the bedroom or at least limit their use before bedtime. And consider professional help if none of the above is working for you. If sleep problems continue to persist, consider seeking help from a healthcare provider or a sleep specialist. Some resources and support that we have available at Cone Health for you is that we have healthy cooking classes. Take advantage of these classes to learn how to prepare some nutritious meals that can support better sleep. You can check out our Med Center in Greensboro teaching kitchen classes for more inspiration, as well as our on-demand cooking segments that we have on our Live Life Well YouTube page. We have great exercise opportunities, so break away from those digital screens and get at least 150 minutes of moderate activity each week to stay fit and improve mental health and reduce your health risks. You can participate on our on-demand workout videos that you can find again on our Live Life Well YouTube page. We have gyms at several of our Cone Health campus locations as well, and we have group exercise classes that are absolutely free for you to attend. Check out our Cone Health Sleep Disorders Center. So when you can't get a good night's sleep, you can turn to the sleep experts at Cone Health and the Cone Health Medical Group. They'll help you discover the sources of your sleep troubles and recommend effective treatment strategies so that you can get the rest that you need. Okay, so that's going to do it for us today. I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free and reach out to us at livelifewell@conehealth.com. I hope this information was able to give you some tips and resources to give you a better night's sleep. And I hope you all stay well, live well, and sleep tight.